Is it your wish that I continue with the story of my promise? Indeed, it was the miracle's will that made the bell ring. But it was the lady's sin that brought the curse down upon us. The lady, the most beautiful of women, who lived in the palace by the lake, lived to admire her own beauty, which she believed to be unnaturally divine. The reflection of the lake in which she admired herself returned her own beauty with yet more intensity and splendor, keeping her spellbound for days. Desiring that reflected perfection for herself, she prayed to the lake that no one else might see that reflection. As she looked at her reflection one more time, she saw her face distort to the sound of a terrible tolling that rose up from the lake's sunken bell. Do you wish me to join you in your next? Then I shall continue until our next...
Billowing clouds of dust herald your arrival. Dust in the air that is born from the erosion of the walls, the statues, and our own bones. These stones heard so many sins that they could do no more than succumb, shuddering before their guilty echoes. Echoes that could not bear the seclusion that I imposed upon them, and that escaped from me, crawling along these walls, eroding them until their immaculate ashes buried us all. Penitent one, you will now reveal your sins, those that your tears can never atone for. witness to this vigil before my final journey. I, Radames, spent my long life listening to the confessions of so many burdened hearts. Even after death, I could still hear the echo of their mournful voices, begging to be heard again, pleading for confession. But their pain never managed to bring tears to my eyes. One of those echoes, those incessant voices, was the very voice of the miracle, who commanded me to guard its sacred regret. I obeyed, and it was then that my tears did flow. Penitent one, you who come to witness the miracle, behold.
But the miracle, who bestows and wrests away its grace with inscrutable agency, saw its will tarnished in its prolonged absence. Erring in its newly created work, it conferred on that child as much its own as that of another. The blessing of deformity. It spread throughout our land, like a contagion. Its accursed seeds germinating like the wounds that sprout upon the scourged flesh of the repentant.
The dying day already puts out its celestial light, causing my eyelids to droop. Let the miracle cast open its black gates, so I might venture to where that terrible dream, from which one never wakes, awaits.
The full testimony has been revealed to you, and the counterfigure of the witness has at last descended. The three great stone figures of the family have humbled themselves before us all. Raise your eyes as the dazzling beauty of the upper reaches of the city of the blessed name welcomes you. Now go forth. Let not doubt leave its vexatious mark upon you.
Alright, so I noted I was muted. I forgot to put on my microphone. I hear whispers. Right, I wanted to say that the bell apparently is I'm just gonna repeat a bit. The bell miracle is apparently from a type of puzzle, which I don't know if I'll do that. I do not know if I will do that puzzle. For the boss, he wasn't that difficult. I was just basically half the fight was just me being amazed at how broken the hammer is. Okay, one, assume the other one is on the other side. But yeah, the boss wasn't that difficult. Then for the cutscene, I said that basically the guy in the cutscene with the wings is the one who sat in his casket, before his casket with the 5 doves, and told us to release the doves. Then this is... okay. I'm gonna need both the sword and the bell, Verdictus. Okay. Just gonna go for it through here immediately. Yeah, okay, the downward slam I'm kind of struggling with for some reason. Okay, Tears of Atonement, I guess? Yes. Then we can go over this side. Okay, so this is... I was wondering how I'd get in here. Because this is behind this door. So this is now basically a shortcut I've unlocked. But I will return back down. Alright, this is probably also because there were multiple locked doors I couldn't get through. And I see a boy. Okay, this is, if I see that correctly, I called it the airwalk until now, but I think it probably actually kind of isn't an airwalk. Yeah, this is where I couldn't get to before. Okay, LT. We can open those. Thankfully I can just skip a bunch. Shortcut. And then you can lift me that. Then I can... go through the door, free the boy, grab my sword. Wonderful. Probably spikes down there. No. Okay, cannot do that because I still have no clue how to deal with those. And I need to get rid of those so I can get to the bell. Okay, that's probably also way down there. This needs a weird golden dust. So I think my next pawn is to... No, there was also a chain, wasn't there? I think there was also a chain. I'm gonna go over there to make sure. And then I need to go to the City of the Blessed Name anyway because I want to talk to the Confessor. But also because apparently I guess that's where it continues. But yeah, I was not too impressed by the boss. Gotta be fully honest. Ready to go left, left, left. Okay. I honestly think that was probably because this weapon just absolutely trivialized them. This not weapon, this miracle. This quick verse. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, down here. No, there's nothing. I just didn't go there. Alright, before I continue, have a save. So I don't need to walk all the way here. Okay, just falling down is probably faster unless you have quite the height. Okay, but I need to get higher here. This is the absolute most height I can reach. Oh wait, didn't I have... No, I thought... I had something that increases my jump. It's a figure, wasn't it? It would be under the general ones. No. Window tap to home to block. Right, in that case... to the city. Because I need to somehow move higher. Travel to the city, talk with the Confessor Hand Porter because I want to go to the Honeyman. I have 2 marks of the martyr. The next upgrade costs 3, I believe, but I can give you a 2. Silver shell file.
The file you bring is able to polish wood and leave it as smooth as the petals of dried flowers. Know that you have...
Good.
May the hands
Go
of
repair the
the
maiden. Kinda weird that the maiden is the only one that actually breaks. Get more flowers.
New shoots spring forth, penitent one. Their thorns scratch and burn my flesh, creating new shadows before my visionless eyes. But I will not depart, for thus was my purpose set down. So be it.
Once again, thank you.
Now go in.
One of the flowers will ever extend down to here. In front of the door. So the next step would be... I think it's actually the next step. Oh, those are marks to show me that I have the item for them. Okay. The next step would be in the City of the Blessed Name to go up. to go to the cathedral that we just unlocked, basically. However, before I do that, I want to explore as much as I otherwise can. Ow. Not fast enough. Alright then, honeyman. I come to have repair.
Let not your spirit be grieved. The honey will repair all the damage done to...
The maiden once again.
Take it, and...
So does the maiden break? It actually now shows... Oh. Okay, it shows the honey in between, and it also now is a 5% crit instead of 3. Instead of 3. So that actually has a progression. I wonder if it breaks again. I just saw the boy. Alright, back to... Or where actually do I want to go? I want to see... Do I want to see the cathedral? I could go see the cathedral. But first I want to see if anything changed the Sea of Ink. To explore a bit more. Like, just the hammer is so broken. Okay, the Sea of Ink has not changed. In that case, I think I'll actually just go to the elevated temples, because I can't get further there, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm gonna check out Grozen Ruin. There was, I think, some area with a glass plate that I couldn't walk on previously, but I can do that now also. Can I... Yes. Marks of Martyrdom, I'll gladly take those. Grills and Ruin, probably easiest from here. I do like them, they look weird. Fuck. Wasn't what I intended. Also, yeah, give her the chalice. Oh, I can... Well, first of all... make some sacrifice here. She keeps losing her skin. Silver clackers to shut. Oh, those are for you.
With this crystal, I mark and imbue thy flasks with silver and bile.
Ah. So first off, I like...
Only the miracle shall know how many crystals have been bathed in its grace.
So first of all, I like that the chalice visually changes. The bile flasks.
With this crystal,
I like that, just to signify its increased power. Healing power. Give it a chalice.
now I shall
For my max health, lovely.
I shall wait for...
I don't have a
Bring me
receptacle,
chalice.
and I don't have a fervent kiss. So I cannot increase my... I cannot currently increase my healing ability or my max fervor.
You point.
Let's see if we can point at something. Because health after an execution. I don't really execute people right now.
So,
I'm gonna keep my money for now. Okay. Grills and Ruin. We should probably have a save. Then, okay, I have been down there, and yeah, I needed to come in from another area. This is a broken statue from a door, probably here. Still can't get up there without the statue hopping. Where was the glass floor? I think it was to the right. Oh. Having the second verdadera destreza definitely helps there. This was the idiot cage, I'm pretty sure. Two hits. Amazing that. Free the cage. There is something above, apparently, which I haven't gotten to yet. Oh. That's the first of the daughters. For... down here. Not down here. The Streets of Wakes, here. Here. So I'm gonna go there soon enough. For now, there was something there, but I think that's the airwalk, or like the dust, the golden dust. Okay, I'm gonna kill this guy first. Now we can fight. Was there not somewhere where I needed to walk on glass? The only thing in the Grows and Ruin I still see is here, but I think there was a gate that was closed from the other direction. They kind of look like puppets. With like wooden joints. Yeah, there was a bell, a button on the other end. Right, so here I need the airwalk, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, to get up there, or not airwalk, whatever the golden dust is. Then I think I'll go to the Streaks of Wake. There is nothing in here, I think I forgot. Right, prayer. Travel to the city and then continue on to the next area. Also, I just realized that traveling to the city does not automatically say rest at the Prieur. Streets of Wake also. Now, where's the hand? The other shop. Where was the other shop? down here. It is in the streets of Wakes. But I probably reach it from here faster. So the streets of Wakes, that area is probably kind of like a second hub. Here, grab me a rosary. Or rather another knot. Okay, go in here first.
May the bells chime twice, for the vigil begins. And we shall sink into a sea of mourning.
Okay, that's combat challenges, is it? So she wanted me to extinguish the candles at her daughter's, extinguish her daughter's candles or something like that. I did the first one. Have a little combat challenge. And then I assume we will continue with that. The lightning is amazing. Here's a soul. And that's one of 5. Okay, let's see Tirzo. That's for Ruegalolba. Increases damage inflicted when health is at its maximum by 10%. Bring him to me! His voice allowed no reply, no hesitation. We looked at him dumbfounded, afraid of what the master's orders implied. It is then when we made way for the leper that, wearing filthy rags, awaited on the threshold of a modest hospice. We kept our distance, terrified by the risk of infection. A sick man stumbling towards our master. He was, however, unfazed by his presence. With determination, and to everyone's astonishment, our master kneeled before the leper. He then took his sleeve and revealed the purulent flesh of a shivering hand. Made a miracle through this osculum, shower you with its protection and its grace, he said, before kissing the bare hand of the leper, who, seeing this, could not hold back his tears. Tirso. I'm wondering, was that name of one of the kisses of wounds? Scar of the Elder, unfinished lullaby. Lump of gold wax seed. Forgotten tribute. Right. I'm gonna go actually to those next then.
Do you have Rose now?
Yes.
Your rosary now?
Okay. Add. What can I add? All elemental damage. Drops increased Tears of Atonement gain. Wait, that was the wrong one. Fire damage. Actually, take me all elemental damage. Actually, just see lightning, miasma, projectiles, enemy contact, So the golden ones here, in the top right corner, there's apparently color code of what does what. Oh, maybe I can continue here. There was also a lot of glass walks. Amazing. Love it. I don't think I can get over there yet. I think that's not quite possible currently. And then that would probably lead to a higher elevation here. Yeah. With more of them, okay. Right, to the left, go to the procession, give them money.
Figure of...
Yes.
Now pray.
Where do you bring me this time? Choir of Thorns. That's a new area though. With the hand portal, lovely. So the hand portal, that is... This is directly before the elevator to Two Moons. Gotta be honest, I preferred when they made the little map that you would travel on. Where else could I go? For that I need the airwalk. Down here, I'm not sure. There I needed gate. There were gates in the way. Maybe down there I can continue. Was Tirsa the name of the Kisser of Wounds? I wonder. No, down. So here I only move that. And now I can actually walk on the crystal. However, I cannot get to there. So I cannot yet go over there. Okay. In that case, I think I continue on to the new cathedral, to the new area. Yeah, actually just travel me to the city. To the new location. The elevated cathedral, was it, I believe? Hey, new shop.
The upper reaches of our city, once unreachable and unfathomable, have descended. Countless legends tell of the many secrets that the heights have hidden and laid watch over for seeming eternities. Can it be the city that prostrates itself before so many parishioners, beckoning us to witness the birth of the child more closely. What holiness lies before us? Cast your eyes upon our...
Ill-fated cord. Sure, I'll take
We
it.
have prayed. Come back.
So this is just the other side. Okay. This kind of reminds me of the Pharaoh's Tray. We're just going up quite far. Okay, left is not the way. You throw miasma balls. You are a reskin of the... Okay, you hurt. A reskin of the guys in the aqueduct of the Costalus. I do wonder, because I think that the hammer is probably not a great here. However, shotgun. Right, miasma damage. Shotgun, shotgun, lovely. Destroy the candles. Someone's throwing rocks at me. So this, I think, the demented one. Didn't know my grandpa is in the game. Okay, you are broken again. The demented one. Increase the duration of blood pact. Back off, away from me. Leave me. Can't you see the maggots? The wretched grubs that gnaw at my skin, craving my entrails and blood. Bring me the torch, let them taste the fire, screamed the Batman. He pounced at the guard and took the torch. Moments later, set his body in flames, turning into a living pyre that hold down the hallways of that grim jail. So, I kinda need to go to the Honeyman again. So you go up. Fuck, okay. That's too late. So I need to go up, switch to Veredictus, then to Sarliento and Centella, to Regal Alba, and down I go. Fire. Okay, it is nice of them that they stand outside of their own range so they don't hit me until the final hit. Oh, you do this twice now. I only need to do it once. I'm gonna have a heal. I do wonder when I get the next bile flask. I needed that kind of parry earlier. Oh, what are you? Lightning. Can I? I cannot destroy the lightning projectiles. In that case, I probably should equip... Either do I equip the... I think I'd rather actually keep all elemental resistance equipped. Right. Travel to the city. Because I want to go to the Honeyman. And repair my maiden once again. There. Get me a regal alba. Now think about it, I'm kind of surprised I haven't found the upgrade for Benedictus yet. Oh, mystic damage. Right, the boy being over here actually shows me that I need to pay more attention to just the background for the boys. Oh, you're kind of falling apart.
The bees of the miracle advance, creating more hollows in this honeypot that is now my body. Let not your spirit be grieved. The honey will repair all the damage done to my gift.
You're not looking too great. So the maiden now, 10%.
Anon, I shall be one with this miraculous honey, and then my soul...
You're not looking too hot. So I assume the maiden will be destroyed like once more. Which I assume will get the crit chance to like 15 or 20% maybe. Question is, do I want this guy to just disappear? Answer is not really, but it feels like he wants to. Alright. Back up I go. No wait, I need to go to the left. Down and to the left. Where am I going? How many marks of martyrdom do I actually have? Oh! Space defense. I may actually want to upgrade here. You cost 2, you cost 1. Yeah, I'm upgrading you. And then I think I'll actually upgrade the Covenant of Atonement here, as well as the base defense. Which I assume the base defense is active for all weapons, regardless. Alright. Back to the preview. Have a prayer. Then continue on. Now this can be parried, that's good to know. On the other hand, I'd probably rather just kill them before they get close to me. There is a pathway to the right, which I may want to take, but first... Ow. There's also a pathway to up. First I want to get my guild back. Oh wait. This door should be unlocked now, so I don't need to do the puzzle again. Wonderful stuff. Hello. All right. They have more health here. A lot more health, actually. I don't like this at all. Item. I think this is probably a shortcut. Maybe. These guys. Ow. Lightning is amazing, and then I immediately lose it. Ooh, Benedictus upgrade. Now, check the weapon. Is it shinier? A little bit, maybe? Not really. I tend to forget you have the charge attack. So what do you do? Reduce the fervor consumed by Benedictus when activated and increase its elemental damage. That's good. Fervor can be attacked enemies with Benedictus specifically. Benedictus base damage. You can hold a charged Benedictus in the air. Release X in the air to perform the Azure Typhoon. Okay. They just don't get to attack, I guess. Benedictus once more. Is there anything else up here? No. Alright then. Continuing on. You should look in the other direction. Oh. First, grab whatever's in the chest. Votive Offering of the Miserable. Slightly increases resistance to all elemental damage. So that's the weaker version of the leg. Silver offering in exchange for the health of an eye that caught a glimpse of something too big and too old. The blind man never regained his sight, but his votive offering is still imbued with his prayers. Okay, here I need the weird golden dust stuff, but that is in fact a shortcut to the Prie-Dieu. The first one. Okay. I can go down here. But what does that help? Well, there's a boy, that's what it helps. Can I reach that boy? Yes. Is this to the tower? It is! Some more boys.
Help us by...
Is there anything up that I can reach? Also definitely requires double jumping here. No, nothing. Alright then. On I go in the elevated temples. I do like that they incorporate all of the travel methods with the weapons. Now, there is some up there. I go in there from the left side, which I probably need to go up first for. Okay, there's a shortcut so I can get... Ow. The upwards hit not as fast as the others. What are you doing? Why are you in a wall? Oh, you're this guy. I fought one of you before. Oh, I need to hit specifically the face, huh? Combat area. Kind of feels like the game relies too much on combat areas like this. Both to progress and for items with the red items. Aha, parrot. Okay. Move the bell to the left, but not quite fully. You are incredibly annoying. Oh, no, I can't. Okay. I think I'm just gonna hang around Rubio. Oh, wait, is this a shortcut? Yes. Can I use this? Ooh, item. Abandoned Rosary Knot. That's the last one. That's the 5th one. Ah, okay, this is there. Right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just rest at the... Oh, empty receptacle. I'm getting all the stuff here. Stupid head. I need to go one further down. Then rest at the Priedieu. Don't fall. So I could, before I actually go anywhere, I think I'd rather find a portal here. 1, 2. They are annoying, those flying enemies. No. What is over here? There's a chain. There's a gate there I need to... There's the golden dust. Rugia and El Alba I can do. But here again I need the chain. Oh, Grizz and Ruin. Bloodstained chain link. Increases the resistance to projectiles. Fragment of a broken chain. The edges of the blood-stained metal are rusted clear through, as if time had sped up the decay of this remnant of the past. I think I'm just gonna go to the city from here, because I definitely want to hand in those two. Alright. To the portal. And then the rosary knot. That's also the last one, so I wonder if she just dies.
Do you have rope now?
Last one.
Your rosary. When you feel sorrow and the sky bears no stars, press your rosary close to your breast. It will bring you comfort.
Are you dead now? No.
When you feel it will bring you.
Actually surprised that she's not just dead. Then the second part is at the stir. Wait, here. And portal back. I'm also gonna go visit the shop. The one behind the fence. Still wondering how I ever get that door open.
Now I shall grant thee a new flask.
Thank you.
Bring me more vials. Bring me chalices and vials.
She sounds very demanding for someone who's currently getting skinned. Yeah, no, not quite. I wonder how they even see me with their masks on. Alright. Zombie stuff.
I may have something for
Anointed one increases the strength of Benedicto and... right. So 15,600 and then the other one also costs 15,600. Just gonna have to clean my glasses for a second. So I need another 10,160. No, 10,060. I gotta be honest, the amount of Tears of Atonements you get here, comparatively to the first one, feels like massive inflation.
Go now.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. Still thinking about the bell, now and then. So apparently you have to find specific spots where you can then use the bell. Ring the bell for Marks of the Twisted, which in theory is a really neat concept and I'd love to do that, but I haven't really seen any hints as to where they are. Like, the word of the three knots, I think it's probably areas with significance for the first game, but they all should have, since it's the same penitent one. I honestly love that they could do that more often. Doesn't even need to... like, just shit in games that's cool doesn't even need to be good or sensible or make any sense at all, as long as it's cool. Right, so I can go up, up, up. I don't actually think I... oh wait, this is elevated temples next to Two Moons. I thought Two Moons is the like castle on the lake. Okay, I can go up here and I will. But I cannot continue further there. Okay. Can go to the left. You again. Can I actually just crouch in front of you and dodge all of your projectiles? Apparently. Okay, that makes you a lot easier. Well, that would have been great a second ago. This kind of looks like an important room with this cloth. Can I burn it? No. Okay, this goes down to the shrine. Yeah. Now I can Ruego al Alba. A fervent kiss. That would also have been great a minute ago. I don't think I need that much further. I honestly didn't need that much further in the first one until I started the prayer focused run, New Game Plus, but That was kind of necessary just by the nature of the penitence. Oh. Riegal Alba first. This is a combat room, I'm gonna skip that for now. Okay, and there is a chain. And also a bottomless pit. I see a boy. Free him. Otherwise, it's a long weekend, which is actually kind of nice. So I can stream tomorrow, and most likely on Monday, but on Sunday I'm gonna visit my parents. How is your damage so much lower than the Sarmiento and Centella? Okay. You. Up. Oh, you're automatically going up. Okay. Ooh. Second child. Kill the child, so you can fight the grandmother. That's a very weird quest, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so that's this whole room. That requires me to break the chain somehow, and I don't know how to do that. Meaning, I go back down and go through the combat room. Alright, bring it. They have actually a very neat timing to parry. If they actually ever get to attack, that is. Oh, two of you. Thankfully, I don't need to fight Ethan really all that hard. Oh, you have new prayers. Mark of Martyrdom. Yeah, I think you can parry them, it's not even that difficult, but I think just jumping over and hitting them repeatedly is probably the smarter choice. Okay. Chapel of the Five Doves. Why are they all so small? Oh, it's you. 4 envoys wrap my body in soft linen clothes.
Penitent one, be pleased to receive this gift that a candid voice in a dream asked me to give thee. A voice whose owner shall always be unknown to me.
Key of the Pilgrim.
O heart that descends from heaven, what doth thou seek?
This is again the chapel, but it looks a bit different in the background now.
The miracle shows us mercy, and bestows upon this shadow the right to speak. Never will I comprehend for what exalted reasons I was chosen to witness and narrate the events by which the miracle sought to return to us. For many eons have passed since it abandoned us.
Didn't we kill it? The High Will. We killed the 3 High Wills.
Oh, I see my request was granted, and that blessed pilgrim delivered my offering to you. Cast open the cages whose keys were stolen. Dove, who borrows thine color from the raven, escape your gilded prison.
That's the Tower of Crowns, the Crown of Towers, with the Basilica in the middle. So that's probably my next step. And then there's gonna be one of this in the Sea of Ink. For the hobbits that herald birth. Why'd you turn around? I could fall down here, I think. Nope. But at least now I know. Cannot quite get up there. This is 2 moons, isn't it? Yeah. So, this is the Chapel of the 5 Doves. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the Tower of Crown of Towers and see if behind the boss room we now have it open. Before I do that, however, I'm gonna hand in the Fervent Kiss and do the second daughter fight. Or granddaughter fight. Yeah. Lovely.
With my assistance, your further is already growing, as I so promised thee. Grant me more kisses, and we shall proceed with the sacrament.
I do not like this hand. Right then, old lady, I extinguished the second. Oh, this time we have a chair and a chair with a woman on it.
May the bells chime twice, for the vigil begins. And we shall sink into a sea of...
Is this actually just cloth there in the background? Okay, I think I'm just gonna grab Benedicta for you. Rhaegal Alba did a great job there. Okay, yeah, it is a lot weaker parrying-wise than the Salamento and Centella. Hit me. I'm just gonna have a little heal back here. Close. One of you. Stun him, please. I too have an incense burner that burns. However, mine doesn't quite last as long. Oh. Yeah, I should probably not try and force the charge attack. I should also be careful now. The Thirst. Which I guess is also for Rhaegal Alba. Statues. Rhaegal Alba. No, the punishment increases the strength of Rhaegal. Here, the Thirst. Increases damage dealt when bowel flasks are depleted. Nothing will quench this thirst. I can't bear the parched aridity of my tongue, this burning in my throat, this claw that clutches my insides. I drink the purest water, enough to drown in it, but the thirst won't go away. Water tastes like scorched soil, and the more I drink, the more I feel I take part in my own burial. Why, O miracle of mine, why this cruelty, why this scorn? What shall I do to earn your forgiveness? And the punished one. Yeah, Tirsa was the kisser of wounds, wasn't he? The punished one. The axe fell with a sharp thud. The head of Blasphemous the marcher, severed from its neck, rolled down the steps, spilling blood on the cold stone. The Inquisitors, unperturbed and proud on their garnished thrones, stared sternly at the result of their relentless prosecution. Blasphemous was the boss, at the Crown of Towers. With every eye focused on ensuring judgment was passed, nobody noticed a small girl, her head covered by a hood, sneaking past the iron grating to steal the martyr's head. She ran away before anyone noticed her, as invisible on the way out as she had been on entering. The girl took the head in her tiny hands and carried it to a long-abandoned church. Once in, she found her way to the gloomy sacristy in the back, where a dusty urn of glass was kept. With great care she opened it, removing the velvet cushion inside that held an assortment of small bones. Without any regard for the relics, she threw them aside, replacing them with the martyr's head. The girl stared long and gravely at her work before curling up on the ground next to it and fell asleep. Okay, 2 candles are now active. Next step, Crown of Towers. So to this city, actually I could have just taken the portal, couldn't I? Do I have... Actually, how much... Okay, figures coming along.
My hands attain virtue through obedience and constancy. I begin to feel them go numb, as if submerged into an icy sea.
Your left arm looks like he's made out of wood.
They move of their own accord. Now, they are more of the miracle than of me.
I Can I increase altarpiece capacity? Yes.
The altarpiece on your here, I will wait.
Costs 4, can't afford to. Don't altarpiece of favors. So I can add another one. Favor cost of keeping a word sensor alight. 25% less, okay. Stun power of your attacks when attacking enemies. So while these are linked to a specific weapon, Veredicto, Salamento and Centella and Ruegal Alba respectively, I think that most of these effects count for all. I'm gonna just grab the rogue.
May the hand.
And then I will first visit Honeyman and let him repair the maiden one final time. And I'm gonna go to the Crown of Towers. Because I'm pretty sure a path opened there. Also, is there something still? Did I not get that? I'm gonna go check back later because I'm absolutely sure there are chains in the way, at least some way. Dodged it. Just getting eaten by her own birds. On the other hand, she kind of keeps them in a cage, so I don't know if they birds actually want to be there. Free the bird.
Let not your spirit.
The unwavering one. Oh, okay.
Take the figure and behold its unmatched, dazzling, golden radiance.
Favorites of the miracle, the unwavering one. And attack damage. My body resonates with a quiet, sweet buzzing. The air vibrates inside my bowels, open to the labor of the bees. My soul, free from every sorrow and pain, overflows with a mellow, pure honey that ceaselessly grows. So he's probably gonna be gone. Yeah. Well, he's probably feeling better now. Okay. Crown of Towers. And now the unwavering one does increase 10% and then just 10% weapon damage. Which is great to have. Anything that just increases weapon damage is probably good for me. Okay. Crown of Towers. Left and then up. And we have the Basilica.
Cast your eyes upon our shop.
Delta of the Lights evokes a beam of light that inflicts magical damage. 23,000.
Is there nothing of what a pit?
This feels weird to walk on. The floor shouldn't be translucent. Basilica of Absent Faces. I don't even know if the penitent one has a face. Okay, we're doing such a thing. Okay, I cannot get rid of the chains. That doesn't mean upset faces and then you just have one. I mean, it's a skull, granted, but still. I think that's probably a pit, Endless Fall, and this goes back to the Crown of Towers. Which I couldn't reach this area beforehand. Because of the chains. It feels like this should have a different sound. Mercy of the Wind. The Pendant One can now perform an aerial dash. Press R to jump or mid-fall to propel yourself forward. Use the ability to break through some previously impenetrable barriers. Okay, but the chains do regenerate, which shouldn't actually really matter all that much. However, it means I cannot stand on that. Also, only one dash per jump. Okay. So the dash regenerates by being on solid ground, not by... This gives me a lot of possibilities for more traversal. However, can I? I can! Yeah. So the air dash and the double jump are probably two of the most used travel options I at least know. Ow. Why is he only attacking once? That did a bit of a lag. Scratched face from the canvas. Significantly increases the resistance to mystical damage. So the rosaries appear to be mostly defensive in nature, with some like resource gathering options. Alright, opens the door. Aha, get parried, bitch. I hate enemies that teleport around. Okay, bell. Can't just skip one of them. But where do I go from here? Ah, down. So they're immediately just putting all of the travel into practice. What are you? Yeah, I'd just like to kill you. I have a feeling that's gonna be difficult. Okay, have a heal. Okay, yeah, you need to go. Like, it has projectiles, but I can basically... Since I can destroy the projectiles, it's not really a problem. I think I need to hit the bell again. Nope, I'm not fast enough. Okay, let's try the right direction first then. Right, Veredicto might be my best option against flying enemies. Ow. Okay, for this I might need the... Just gonna mark this. I need the airwalk. Or whatever it is to do with the golden. In that case, I'm gonna go down here. Not that far down. Stupid paintings. Unfinished lullaby. That's the third verse I have of that. What did you see, my child, in the reflection of the water? What took away your laughter? What stole you? Who stole your soul? I feel like I'm missing one piece for the lullaby. It pushes one out. Okay. I'm gonna have to check how I continue here. If I check the map, I need to go up and then left or right. For the left, I can maybe continue with the bell. However, for that, I need to get the bell better done. And on this side... On this side at the top I need the airwalk, and I do not have that, and I will not get that. The red ball isn't here. Ah, up here. Okay, so these fall just down. Okay. So the right is kind of locked off because I need the... whatever helps me get through those further on those golden blocks. I just realized I can hit the bell multiple times, can't I? I completely forgot. Yeah, I didn't actually forget. I never thought of that. That's a fancy elevator. And that's a veil.
Let us recite this endless litany together, whose verses chain us to an everlasting prayer that transcends death itself.
No, that's actually a corpse.
Join me in endless orison.
Benedicta. So I'm guessing I mostly just dodge here. I think Benedictus for the range. Mystical damage, is it? In that case, get rid of that. Equip the mystical damage resistance. Oh wait, I can actually equip one more. Stop running away. Okay. Should be possible. I don't like the arena. But it should be possible. Oh, she holds someone's... So I guess Benedicta is the shroud, which holds someone else's eyes closed. Oh. Where are you? There you are. She appears to have a bunch of health. And that's an instant kill. Here, okay. So falling off these elevators, instant kill. What I'm gonna do... Actually, no. How much would it take me? Actually, quite a ways. Yeah, no, I think I'll keep at this. I'm gonna try it once again. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna switch to... no, actually, I'm gonna try it with Sarmiento and Centella. However, Sarmiento and Centella is not great against flying enemies. and shit like this. Also not great. So I think it might actually be sensible to equip items for the altarpieces for Veredicto. Can you stop running away? Okay, that was bad. That was bad. I think I'm gonna go equip the altarpieces and then try again. If I have to move all the way back here. However, I also need to talk with the confessor. Alright.
Much time has passed. You must know that I am a blind man, and yet the miracle has seen fit not to plunge me into utter darkness. More than ever, its divine light shines within me. A fiery glow that outlines with meek compunction the features of Our Lady at the very moment we witnessed the most wondrous act we were to behold in our humble lives. All who were there were blinded by a light, a fleeting flash that compelled us all to avert our gaze, thus casting us into deepest darkness. The remnants of that radiance engraved upon me the merciful visage, beautiful in both form and proportion, of Our Lady. Never could I forget it, for I was branded by that fire that burns perpetually within mine own eyes.
Okay, so you now active. Right. Generated. I don't think this stun power is helping, so I'm just gonna grab that. And you know what? Prayers. Prayers will help. Increase the damage of prayers, and then actually increase fire damage. And it's also and Veredicto's strength. Right.
May the hand.
Veredicto, still not my favorite. Gift of the Anonymous Pilgrim opens the first of the cages in the Chapel of the Five Doves. It happened right there in that sacred chapel. The miracle itself melted glass into an urn and dressed it with gold so it could properly display the inert body of that pious young man. The one that was chosen by the divine to witness every event brought by the return of the faith. The one that gave his life and who was preserved incorruptible, so his testimony will remain immortal. The testimony of the new birth of the miracle. Right, so the miracle was gone and has now been returned. Again, attacking. Yeah, I'll take that. Feels like Veredicto is the best weapon for prayer builds. If you get that much further regeneration with it. Considering that it's basically an incense burner, if I see that correctly, that kind of also makes sense.
So be it.
What I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna go to the Street of Wakes, fight some enemies there, and just go grab the altarpiece that increases Veredicto's strength. Absolutely just pushing them backwards. Oh, down. I think the dodging is a bit faster than the air dash. I need 15,600. You just don't get to attack, I guess. Alright, I have the 15,000.
I may have some.
So this is the last thing you have for me.
You have acquired the last of my goods. However, we never know when the miracle will bestow new blessings upon us.
Okay, so I guess he can get more stuff later. Why I'm not just praying? Okay. You might be better than the shotgun. But the shotgun does fire damage, which I have now buffed, unless I equip the Veredicto's strength. Open the altarpiece. So I can now actually get 2 more for Veredicto. Actually, favors of increases the strength of Veredicto. Radames was the monastery's confessor, who had dedicated his life to heal the vile sins the monks had committed. Generation after generation, he quietly listened to the words of guilt and repentance from everyone who came searching for forgiveness. His ears brimmed with sins that his infallible memory could never erase. His body grew old, nourished only by an immense guilt, so vast it would not let him die. He stopped feeling hunger, thirst, pleasure, or even pain. Only the burden existed, the burden of every wrong now etched into his soul. Thus he had become a tool, a prisoner of the sacrament of confession. Some monks claimed the souls of their fallen brothers sought the aid of Radames, even after death, hoping his absolution could bridge this abyss separating them from eternal rest. The confessor accumulated such a heavy burden, his weakened body could no longer contain the depth of his corrupted knowledge. From his agonized flesh sprouted 1,000 voices, speaking words of sin like dreaded whispers, spreading through the chambers of the monastery in spectral echoes, looking for a way out. Those horrifying sounds flowed over the walls and statues, eroding the very stone with their sinister vibrations, smothering everything in a choking great dust. It was as if the sins themselves wanted to be buried. Thus the monastery fell silent. So these 3 are the law actually for Radames. So for the Confessor in the Temple, the embroideries, and for Blasphemous. Right. So do I damage of prayers? Do I just increase Veredicto's strength further, or do I think I'll keep the prayers? Your prayers had no response. What? What do you mean my prayers had no response? Here. I wonder how many more coins I get for the procession. Yo, what? kind of funny. I don't have money for you, unfortunately. How do I get to there, actually? From the right side, huh? Yeah, I didn't know you. Just gonna check the right side. That's also blocked off, so I guess that's something that happens after the boss fight. Because this is just a bottomless pit. Aha, not today. The red balls are present. And I think I'm gonna kill them first before I continue. Alright. Left. This is, in total, a rather small area. Oh yeah, I don't need the bell anymore, I have unlocked the shortcut. Alright then. Let's try that again. Okay, that prayer is good damage. Not like that at all. Okay, you need to stop running away. Dick move, lady. You hit me with the lightning, I hit you with my fireball. Yeah, just needed a little bit of a change there. Confraternity of Endless Horizon. 3 marks of martyrdom. I'll take that. And the Key of Endless Horizon, which allows me to send out the second dove.
The miracle was to create a new icon. An incarnate icon for all to revere. A symbol in which all our faiths, pleas, and hopes might be united in communion, so as to expand its diminished, almost extinct might.
Set free the second dove.
Who borrows thine color from the raven, escape your gilded prison.
I honestly thought they would go from the outside in. Okay, so that's at the Sea of Ink. Kind of absolutely sure of that. And I assume I get the last relic there for movement. That's the room in the middle. Where do you go if I activate you? A boy? Oh, that's where the boss fight was. Okay. To the city. And then we switch back to Sarmiento and Centella. Sarmiento? Definitely strength and crit chance and strength and the increased window to perform a block, as well as reduces the loss when hit. Do I have increases lightning damage? No. In that case, just increase physical damage dealt.
May the hand...
Now, down to the Sea of Ink. Okay. Down I go. I honestly missed some of the relics from the first one. I really like the idea of having death falls that can kill you and then just going, nope, not anymore. So it's the Sea of Ink. Oh yeah, I can dash now. I forgot. I think I might actually stop here for today. Yeah. So, interesting boss design there. I do not like that it's just an air dash. I like that it does actually do something else, namely destroy the chains. However, you could as well not have the chains and instead just have bigger gaps for the same effect. I think it keeps it a bit more compact, but this, it's all very standard Metroidvania fare at this point. So, I'm a bit disappointed compared to the creative designs they had in the first one. With the blood portals instead of double jump, and the roots, and the death falls. That was It was annoying that you had to pick 3, but they were more unique. They were more unique compared to other Metroidvanias. Oh well. I'm not a game designer. Yeah. Again, with that, enough for today. I hope you have a good evening, I hope you have a good night, and I hope you have a nice weekend. Goodbye.